Hello and welcome, my Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to our 5-card draw. What do we need read for this beautiful new to full moon in August 2023. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. I'm not bad, just spelled that way. Mars conjunct Leo, rising, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 25 years in service at the time of this recording, author of Spell Ingredients and author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. If you would like to check it out, you can click the link and preview a good chunk of it for free, but that's the Kindle version. The original version is over on Patreon. We have a shop now on patreon.com/drawingthecircle, and you can download the original Fellini Visual Film Fest feast that is the original Words of Grace. All of my subscribers have 3 benefits in common, regardless of level of subscription. 3 benefits. Number 1, they get a daily check-in with me pretty much every single morning when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link, so they can literally chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a meditation, something to send us on our way. Wisest way for me to start the day, considering what I do in any given day of the week. The second benefit that they get is all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s. They're all timeless, the extendeds. They're all relationship based. There's an awful lot of them. They also get an extensive discount on private sessions with me, reading and or spiritual counseling, half-hour power, all of that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more deets on that. But we also have 2 7-day free trials. One for Seeker, our first level of power, ordinarily $3 a month, and Human, our second tier of subscription, ordinarily $5 a month. You can check us out for 7 days, bail on the last day. I don't care. It's okay. I would rather you have access to what we're doing over there. But buyer beware, everyone who has 7-day free trial has stayed on, because it's really good what we're doing over there. Not just me, collectively. We're a great group over there. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, you know, click the link, at least check out the menu. And if you want, come play around on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, that you can call Mal L. Yay! Very happy to be serving. I am a Virgo, so I'm doing Virgo next, my sun sign. So let's get down to business. Did some lovely breath work and some meditation before this. So let's do some explanation for the new Leos and crosswatchers, and we'll jump into the divination. Jump ahead if you like. I believe it's that way. But we are going to talk about the 2-week period that we are looking at here, this waxing beautiful new to full in August 2023. So welcome, new Leos and crosswatchers, and a 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything you like. But in this case, we are fine-tuning it for a 2-week period to plant a seed at a new moon and help it grow to full, to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire with spirit. And that's what these 5 cards are. For the element of fire, we're using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Give you a little spell fragment. These are called spell kit readings for many, so that's why I even put it in the little wiggly title thing at the beginning of the video. We will then ground and anchor that. The Element of Earth, the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Element of Air to feed that fire. The Archangel Fire Oracle, but angels are pretty much air with wings and whatnot. Element of Water, the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield, who also does the Whispers of Lord Ganesh that we use for the 8-card shadow reads, the companion reads to the 5-card draws, right? So waxing, and then we do the waning, the shadow work reads. So for the Element of Water, emotion and all that, and we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra for the card of Spirit to bring it all together, because our heart's desires are really important. they are assigned to us before we come in, and lifetime after lifetime, if we haven't manifested those heart's desires, we tend to come back, right, to give it another shot, like a video game. Totally, it's a good metaphor, I think. Well, I said like, so I guess that's a simile, whatever. I was raised by a teacher, what do you want? Grammar and whatnot. So, cross-watchers, here's your opportunity to get some insight, understanding, sympathy, understanding, and maybe even the ability to serve and help the Leo collective you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, including myself. So thank you in advance, right? At least a mantra, you can do that for him, spiritual practice, whatever. And let's talk about this 2-week period. Like I said, I am a Virgo. I got a clipboard with the dates relevant noted. We have an interesting new moon to start with on Wednesday, August 16th at 5:38 a.m. Eastern. I am in New York. The moon goes new, but it also goes void, of course, at the same time, which is not a big deal for me. I will not be up at 5:38 a.m. The moon is the planet of magic, so when it's in between signs, it's a long story. Please don't make me do math. It has to do with orbits and angles and stuff. It will go into Virgo, 7:14 p.m. Eastern, so that's great. And it's on a Wednesday, the day of Mercury. Virgo ruled by Mercury, so the next reading I do should be rather interesting. And so we plant the seed, and 2 weeks later, we're going to help it grow to the full moon in Pisces. This is the full moon I was born on, Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, and that happens on the 30th of August, 9:36 p.m., so I will have a lovely time. Again, on a Wednesday, there's a lot of Mercury going on. Oh, we're not done. In between those 2 days, of course, the Sun will go into Virgo, also on a Wednesday on the 23rd, and as happy birthday Virgo, sun signs. But on the same day, guess what happens? Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde also on that same Wednesday. It's a lot of Mercury this time around, and that will happen on the 23rd, as I said, and it will go direct on the 15th of September. This feels like a long one, and I'm a Virgo. I'm scared a little. But then Mars will go into Libra on Sunday the 27th, and that's going to be a really good day for balance and justice and healing and all of that. No matter what sign you are, that's going to be a cool thing. And then here's the one. Uranus goes retrograde. I warned you about people's anuses going retrograde. The rebel planet, right? It goes retrograde on August 28th and goes direct January 26th of next year. And that's an outer planet. There's no way to know what's going to be happening because that's generational. It's planetary, right? So anything can happen. Expect the unexpected big time. Like even when it's moving forward, Uranus is like that backwards. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Keep in mind, by the way, Chiron is the wounded healer. The asteroid is also retrograde in the sign of Aries. A lot of people doing their inner child stuff for the first time. So it's been doing it for a real long time. That's hitting everybody, even nations, right? Survival family archetype of the child minimum, and so it's a tricky time. It is definitely a tricky time in the world, as I'm sure most people are aware. So keep in mind, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. I do. I write down all of my 5-card draws and all of my 8-card draws, and I use them in this case as a spell kit for this to manifest my heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity, right, for the well-being of all. And I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry now, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is my Leo ring. It's a rutilated quartz. Angel hair, rutiles. So I guess that's enough explanation. Let's just get to the divination. It's what I live for. And that shift happens in the still point, a little breathing spell thing my guides gave me a bunch of years back. So let's go there. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I will do the best that I can to serve anybody. To help them manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, for the spirit of unity, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser Leo, and crosswatcher, a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, for the well-being of all. I think that covers it, right? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for us Leo collectives, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. What is the magical spell fragment from the magical spell cards to give us a clue, a tip, a hint of how to manifest? What is our heart's desire? Right, our element of fire, our heart's desire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, but perhaps that which is required to manifest our heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful August 2023. Romance! Cancer got this one too. You saw, I had my eyes closed, I shuffled. I'm not allowed to screw around like that. No, the gods would take away my intuitive skills like that. Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. But first, maybe I'll take a shower, because you never know. You gotta get ready if you stay ready. I can't believe twice in a row, this card rarely comes up. And I'm not a big clickbaiter with romance. Like, not every reading's a romance read, but sometimes it's just rubber stamps. You're in a romance. And as I said in the Cancerian reading, you can have a romance with, Asian fusion cooking. You can have a romance with art. You have a romance with music. So let's see. We still got 4 other cards to take the table, but that's a pretty good start, no? Oui, très bon. Let's ground that with the Crystal Oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno. This deck is consecrated to my Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lyons. Isn't that good? We got one of our own. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel Override. Using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno for the element of earth, I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth. Hence the Crystal Oracle, beloved Archangel of nature, Archangel of wealth, Archangel of Lyons. Please, one card in clarity for us Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading, and no one's more surprised that it's a romance than me right now. So please, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, powerful oracle message for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to ground and manifest our heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful August 2023? Tiger's Eye. Hi, Tiger. Teach me, Tiger. It's a great song. Look it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tiger's Eye. My lucky Tiger's Eye. I will always make a practical magic reference. It's in me. It's in my soul. Don't come for me on that. I'm definitely more of a Jillian. Definitely, I think at this point in my my evolution, that's safe to say. Tiger Iron is also in here, but Tiger's Eye. The eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Calm. Clarity, balanced emotions, communication, and intuition. That's a lot. And look, calm, clarity, balanced emotions in a romantic relationship could be helpful, right? Communicating and intuition. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, then Tiger's Eye Crystal will help you rid yourself of these and help you regain a more positive and more inspiring attitude, particularly around romance, man. Brr. Nope. You will soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. Oh, like lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions? Yeah, we're working on it. Calm your thoughts and start to listen to your intuition. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. Well, that's nice. The element of water, Whispers of Love, should be interesting. This card is also to do with communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. I think I've got that on lock. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly and make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration for doing so. Like, for instance, I am a Virgo with a Leo rising. I need time to myself and time to shine and do my thing, because if I don't, things don't go well, right? Like creativity. I'm a mystical artist, man, and definitely it shows, I think, certainly in my work and just in my life. So the tiger's eye, right, is definitely a grounding stone, if anything. And in that feline vibe, if we get the Archangel Ariel card and the Archangel Fire Oracle, I may well fall off the chair, but she'll probably catch me. She's cool like that. So let's do this for the element of air, the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. She takes all of the archangels and puts them in cultural and historical guises, if you will, and they're great. A lot of information in the book. I'm just going to read you a little bit about the description of the archangel and then the oracle message. For the element of air that fire can't do without, right? Well, neither can any of us. You ain't got air. It ain't gonna go well. Please take a nice deep breath. See, there it is. There's that air. Still point. Archangelic override. Using the Archangel Fire Oracle for the power of air. The element of air, I call upon the archangels, our beloved pantheon of archangels for us beloved Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. Who is the archangel waiting in the wings with their wings ready to zoom in and help with the element of air to stoke that fire and manifest our heart's desire. This beautiful, beautiful August 2023. The hot one. Oh, there are a lot of hot archangels in this thing. Sandalphon. Look at him. He's like Anthony Kiedis, and he's tall. Oh, I gotta read. Wait till you hear this. Woof, I like him tall. Like a man I can climb and I can't break. Well, I mean, they're archangels. Archangels are conglomerates of higher selves. Guardian angels, just saying. You know, let's not get it too twisted. I'm not into open relationships like that. Hundreds and billions of beings. That's a lot of names to remember, and I suck at names. Card number 5, where are you? Sandalphon, the key word is prayer. I'm so stoked. Help, there's the prayer. Ready? The angel who truly links heaven to earth, Sandalphon, is known as the tallest angel. I'm so down. So gigantic, in fact, that it's said to take 500 years to travel from his feet to his head. Well, hopefully he can move you around. I mean, is that by plane? Is that walking? They don't really specify. Like his twin, Metatron. Oh, they're twins? Oh, I feel an OnlyFans coming on. Archangelic OnlyFans. Like his twin, Metatron, Sandalphon is one of the only 2 angels who previously walked the earth as a human. He was the prophet Elijah. There you go. He is charged with looking after our planet and taking our prayers to God, weaving them into a crown of daisies. Aw, he's cute. The message: surrender your requests and worries to heaven so you can make space for positive change. Wait for a miracle. I'm here to receive your wishes, and I am working to help you manifest your hopes into tangible form. That's exactly what these readings are for, and I've had Archangel Sandalphon. I think he might have been in Leo for another 5-card draw. I work them every day, a little bit every day. Don't get that obsessive about it. But obviously prayer is so very element of air, and it also rhymes, right? And to me, prayer is an art form. Oh, my book, Words of Grace, it is essentially a book of prayer, right? Yeah, absolutely, right? So, look, praying for romance is a tricky deal because we don't get what we want. We get what we need. We've been trying to work out this romance thing for a very long time. I said in the Cancerian read, at least since the 14th century when the troubadours created the idea. I mean, it was on the planet, but that's when it became a thing, right? You know, I want some of that. And then the karmic cacophony began. So interesting, but obviously the element of water, the whispers of love, is going to be kind of helpful here. A very emotional read, though no water on the table as of yet. We're about to get some. The voices of the higher selves of all involved. So not just us, anyone involved, and not just the romantic partner. There'd be a lot of people involved in it, your friends, family, and all of that. Let's see. Communities. Let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. Okay. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? Representing the element of water for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, us, Leo rising, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers. The clue, the tip, the hint, the piece of information, inspiration, insight we need for the element of water, the love that is the divine power, the energy in motion that we experience as emotion when in physical form, to manifest our heart's desire this beautiful new to full August 2023. Love endures. This one keeps popping up. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I'm going to tell you something in terms of sacred contracts, in terms of fulfilling your mission, whatever comes your way, all you have to do is survive it, which means you endure and you call upon a love, a power, and a wisdom from beyond this world, your higher self, your guides, your divinity, your gods, goddesses, your saints, whoever, to do that. And with Sandalphon through prayer, God, give me strength, right? That's what's called a colloquial prayer. It just flies out your mouth. Those are, God, get me to the bathroom, right? Those are spontaneous prayers, and they hear them. I don't know that Sandalphon is in charge of that specifically, but you never know, right? So absolutely, to put that even as an art form, to say, all right, here's, help me endure this, whatever it takes. I want this. Obviously, we've all been working on this lifetime after lifetime. And how many times do we want to have to keep reincarnating to have a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise romance, right? A reason, season, or a lifetime. I've had some amazing experiences over a weekend, all right? And that can be true love, too, because we all have contracts to fulfill while we're here, and I would like to not have to come back to this particular level of the illusion of separation on this particular planet. Really, no other planet. No. 5th dimension and above or none at all. I'm not coming back to this. Nope, unless, right, like a video game, you're like, I came so close. One more time, put another quarter in. For those who are younger than Generation X, you used to have to put quarters in video games to play them in public unless you had one at home. ColecoVision. Flashback. Let's get our last card down, shall we? The healing mantra. Deck Matt Kahn. His work has been essential to my growth over the past 5 years. He's amazing. And this deck works if you work it. So, I lock them into pieces of jewelry. I mean, I have tiger's eye. Why not? Just add another thing. Just as a reminder, right? To put it all together, to juice it up, to hit it with the E that equals MC squared called spirit. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. As I call to the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly on behalf of us, Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading. I hear you giggling over there, Kuan Yin. Please, one card in clarity. What is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, powerful, serviceable message in the form of a Matt Kahn healing mantra for the card of spirit? To help us manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire for the spirit of unity. In the spirit of unity, there's only one of us incarnate anyway. So what do you got for us to manifest our heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful August 2023, please? Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Of course, we have loved and lost. Better to have loved and lost and never have loved at all. And that sucks, but it's still the truth, because we are always learning and growing. And love is the answer. But what is the question? Do I have to do this again is often the question. Do I want to do this again? So this does make sense. What else would you be enduring? But, the pain. My losses prove how deeply I love. And this is, of course, love brings up its opposite. Course in Miracles, even in the introduction, it says, the opposite of love is fear, but that which is all-encompassing can truly have no opposite. I know, it's pure non-dualism. It makes your head go like that, smack your brain hemispheres together, but it is the truth, right? So it's like pouring clear water through like one of them things on the side of the house, the gutters, right? And if it's clogged with leaves and twigs and squirrel crap, clean water ain't coming out the other side, and love is the healer. So to endure this. I like it. Processing grief. See, because grief unprocessed turns into anxiety. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I saw that on a YouTube video for a TED Talk. I was like, always learning. Every day, always learning. Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. When grief is processed, you are able to notice the maturity you gained even when losing the places and things that once defined your sense of self. And there it is. Right? That's the loss, is the sense of self, but it's an illusionary sense of self based on a dependency in a relationship, right? Yes, I am a son, obviously I'm a mom, right? And that is our relationship. And, you know, some days I want to cross before she does because I love her so much. I love my mom. We talk pretty much every day, and I'm on a long road there, talking about healing a relationship and a healing relationship. So keep that in mind. As you process grief, you are able to celebrate how deeply you committed to love instead of holding a grudge towards those who left or couldn't love you back. Oh, and Mercury's going retrograde. Oh, FML. Man, no. They might be coming out of the woodwork. Oh no, ex-boyfriend flash flood. Once grief is fully processed, it can ignite a deeper commitment to love. You know that your alignment with Source is not a matter of what comes or goes. It is determined by how much of yourself you are willing to share. Do it in prayer. Start there. Woo, lots of rhymes. Oh shit, they're in the room. And of course, with this communication, you could say to somebody, look, man, I still got some grief to process. If you're willing to watch me get ugly every now and again, don't take it personally. I will do my best. That's how you endure this with grace, right? The grace of truth. This mantra is ideal for opening back up to love, rebuilding trust, and addressing heartache, because who ain't got that, right? And that's the thing. You can have heartache over the loss of a loved one, non-romantic, and that can absolutely impact. That's why I do the Path of True Love reads, right? The timelines, the shorter reads, as well as the big ones with the extendeds, because we are the common denominator in all of our relationships, so it doesn't matter where the grief is. It affects all of them. It's holographic. Boogie oogie oogie. Let's put this together in a blessimation, a combination of the word blessing and summation if you're new. One of them, they're Patreon words we came up with. Then after that, we'll talk about readings and Patreon and other cool stuff as I release all of you from my energy field, allowing whatever last bit of exuberant goofy is left in my cell tissue out into the world. Please, one more time. Please take a nice deep breath. Spontaneous nose whistle. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine, for us Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers are watching this video and are receiving this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, with the spirit of processing grief, because our losses prove how deeply we loved, and all we have to do is endure it, because love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation, and certainly working with Archangel Sandalphon to do that in prayer, to go into silence, and even the creative art of prayer. Prayer is a medium of miracles, a means of communication between creation and creator. Through prayer, love is received, and through miracles, love is expressed. Principle number 11, of course, in miracles. And then we can ground that with tiger's eye for that emotional balance and that clearing and that healing and that communication, to stay calm, right? To stay cool, to stay centered, so that we can manifest our heart's desire of romance in our element of fire, because romance is a sacred power. May it come to us in the perfect hour for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So moon it be. So it is. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel naked right now. But I'm not. I'm a Virgo. I'm not sitting on my dining room chairs without pants. You know what I mean? No thanks. Did you like the reading? Hit the thumbs up. What a fun freaking read. Helps other Leos and cross-watchers find it. That's what an algorithm does. I have no idea because we don't have algorithms on Patreon. That's the point. Sign up for one of my levels of subscription. You get everything on that level of subscription since I added or originally created that level of subscription. But all of my subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount with me. Again, we have 2 7-day free trials. Seeker, ordinarily $3 a month. Do it for free for 7 days if you like. Jump out at the end, I don't care. Human, ordinarily $5 a month. You would get the first 2 benefits, but the extensive discount, that you got to stay for, you know, at least the 8th day and become an actual subscriber, because it's not fair to the other ones. We discussed it. It's not fair to them. So do check it out. I love Patreon. We now have the digital shop on there. Everything that was on my website is there. A little bit cheaper too, because I love Patreon. So shop. Yeah, no, go check the link. Click it out. And there's a video about it too. Patreon. But let's talk about private sessions. So yeah. I've been doing readings for a very long time. In spiritual counseling, I was a reverend. I was a minister. I know it's hard to believe, but I was. Like, I did weddings, and baby blessings, and all that stuff, and house cleanings, which are really exorcisms, but the muggles don't like that. Oh, I gotta stop saying muggle. So, yeah, there is a link in the description box to a video called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. It covers readings and spiritual counseling, whether I'm traveling, you're traveling to me, if we record it, if it's Zoom, we can do it on Facebook Messenger. All of it's there. It even talks about the Patreon discount. But I say over and over and over again in it, I've never turned anybody away because of lack of funds. Where there is a witch, there is a way. So I am a witch. So there will be a way to work it out. We always do. And it is my true mystical art, is divinatory. And of course, the art of prayer is certainly in mine as well. So check out Words of Grace. I think you'll dig it. Just go preview it on YouTube, and then, you know, you can take it from there. But certainly, processing grief, we can process grief a lot. But then suddenly, that kiss happens, that romantic thing engages, and it... done for now, right? Because who knows? So hang in there. What a really, really cool read. And if you want to book me for a reading, I do all sorts of different spreads for romantic contracts, and they are nuts, but they help, right? Little Google Map POV from above looking down at it. So reach out if you need. I'm here if you want. Hang in there. This sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see if it is as we process grief by having a good time. Why not? Wishing you the very best and the very blessed, my beloved Leonines. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.